Hello my friends, as you can see this video will be a bit different because in today's video I would like to show you what's in my camera bag or actually laid out on the table, and here I would specifically like to talk about the stuff that I intend to use on my new channel, the Oak Hill. It will be linked in the description, feel free to take a look at that. Links to purchase all of these items with timestamps and current prices will be in the description, so also feel free to check that out. And now without further ado, let's start with the cameras. So at the moment I'm shooting on Sony A6500 with Sigma 60mm f1.4 lens. This setup is also mounted inside of SmallRig cage. And what you also can't see is the tripod. This is my most favorite tripod, Sony A699C, so this is the carbon fiber version. It is a great tripod, very lightweight but stable at the same time. So it is especially my favorite tripod for traveling. A6500 is also a great camera, especially with Sigma lenses. Here I also have the 18 to 35mm f1.8. The autofocus is unfortunately quite loud on that one, but other than that, it's a really good lens. The second camera that I will be using mostly for stills, B-roll and stuff like that is the Sony A7III. It is a full frame camera with great image quality in both stills and video. The handling is greatly improved over the A6500 on the A7III. Here I have it with the 28 to 75mm F2.8 Tamron. This is a great zoom lens, optically it is very good, and at F2.8 it can also provide quite shallow depth of field for like cinematic look. So if we want to get like the ultimate image quality, we will be using this one. Another camera that we will be using is the Panasonic G9. Here I have it with the Lumix 7 to 14mm f4 ASPH lens and also BG9 battery grip. This will be our go-to camera for run and gun style, so for things like vlogging and stuff like that. It also has the flip out screen, which is very practical. The image quality is also very good on this one, especially with this lens. We'll also be using it with this 12 to 60mm Lumix lens. So yeah, it is a great camera overall with incredible in-body image stabilization and also quite good autofocus in the video after the update. So we'll be using this one for that. Another camera that we'll be using is the GoPro. This is the newest version, the Hero 6. It is also a very good action camera after the updates with very good image stabilization, very good out of camera colors and image quality, so I'm also happy with this one. The second action camera that we'll be using is the SJCam SJ7 Star. It can also shoot 4K, it also has a screen. The image quality is not that great as with the Hero 6, but it's still a very good and very budget-friendly 4K action camera. Some of the essential accessories for the action cameras that I use are these waterproof housings. I use this even for the Hero 6 because I don't like it to get salty. We also have the suction cap. This is made by Joby, and also the clamp, also made by Joby, with two versions of the arms. And also things like the batteries. This is a very nice charger for 3 batteries, very practical with USB-C charging. And the GoPro Hero 6 brick, I don't really like to use it, but it's unfortunately the only way to record audio with Hero 6. And for things like live streaming, we'll be using Samsung Galaxy S9. I'm also very happy with this phone, the camera is good on this one, so we'll use that as well. Here we also have some of the lenses that I haven't mentioned. So this is the 28mm f2 for Sony E-mount. We'll mostly be using that on Sony A7III for the situations where we need something small and discreet, or when we just don't want to carry around heavy setup. This is the Sony 16 to 50mm f3.5 to 5.6 kit lens for APS-C cameras like the A6500, and this is very useful because it can kind of turn the A6500 into point and shoot camera, but I still much prefer using A6500 with this lens to using something like RX100 series. I also intend to add 3 more lenses to my collection. For Sony, I will get the Sony FE 70-200mm f4 and the Samyang 24mm f2.8. I will use those on both A7 Mark III and A6500. And for the G9, I will get the Panasonic 100-300 f4 to 6.3 ASPH. And also with these lenses, I'll be using these filters. These are made by Polar Pro. These are high-end filters. This is the quartz line, so these are very durable. And this one is the ND8. It also has integrated polarizer. So this is very useful not only for the filmmaking but also for stills. And here is this is the 100,000. So this is useful mostly for things like waterfalls or running water, or when you want to, for example, smooth out clouds. Here you can see a couple of cages. These are all made by SmallRig. This one is for A7 Mark III. This one is for the G9. And this is the base plate with L bracket for A6500. I'm a big fan of these. They can really enhance the capabilities of your camera. So we will be using these a lot. Here I have the chargers. We have both Sony and Panasonic chargers. These are the dual chargers. I have one for the Z batteries and one for NP FW50 batteries. These can charge 2 batteries at the same time. Also has a handy LED display, and these are powered by USB. Actually, all of these 3 chargers are powered by micro USB, so you don't need like an extra cables. You can just use your regular micro USB cables. For Panasonic, I will be using the stock one because it already comes with a micro USB charger, so thumbs up for that. And regarding the batteries, I'll be using both original batteries and third-party batteries. For A7 Mark III, I'll be using mostly original batteries, and for A6500, I'll be using aftermarket batteries. And also for charging on the go, I'll be using a power bank. My favorite one is the Xiaomi 10,000 mAh because it is very portable and also very well made. Here I forgot to mention the most important part of my charging solution, the raw power 60-watt charger with 6 USB ports. This charger allows me to charge 6 devices at the same time. All of the ports are 2.4 amps, so the charging is very fast. The top port is also quick charge compatible, so this charger is for me a must-have for traveling. In this part we have the gimbals or the stabilizers. This big one is the Junyan Crane V2. This one is for DSLRs or mirrorless cameras. I'll be mostly using that with the A7 Mark III and the 28mm f2.8 lens. This one is for the GoPro. This is the Feutech G6. It is, in my opinion, the best gimbal for GoPro on the market right now. With this and the in-body image stabilization in the GoPro, you can really get incredibly smooth footage, so I'm very happy with this one. This is the Junyan Smooth 3, and this one is for the smartphones, so for my S9. I'm also happy with this one. The Smooth 4 is also available, but I actually don't think that I need to upgrade because this one works very well. Here we have some small table tripods. This is the Manfrotto Pixie Evo. At the moment, I prefer this to this Joby GorillaPod because it is a bit easier to use, but the GorillaPod is more flexible. So if you, for example, need to wrap it around something or something like that, the Joby is more useful. Here in front of me, we also have a little slider. This is a quite short one, but it is very useful for something like product shots or something like that. So it is also very useful for B-roll, and I really like to use this one. I also have it with the ball head. This is a basic $20 ball head. It is pretty good quality, so I'm also happy with this one. Here we have a small LED light. We will have to figure something out in terms of the lighting for situations like these. I mostly prefer to use a natural light, and if I need to, I use small light like this one. It is powered by 6 batteries. I use the IKEA LADA batteries, because I think that these are actually the same batteries as the Panasonic eLoop for much less money. So these are of course rechargeable, and this is also a very good light. It comes with a couple of filters, so if you want to change the color temperature, that is also possible. Regarding the straps, I'll be using Peak Design straps. Here we have the slide light, so this is the middle option between the slide and the leash. It is my most favorite one. This one is the ash color. I also like this color the best. It is a very good strap, very high quality, and very easy to attach and detach to the camera thanks to the anchor links. This is the slide. This is the first version, so it is one with padded shoulder part. I also like to use this one with heavier setups. And this one is the leash. So this is the lightest option, but it is also quite sufficient for something like A6500 or even A7 Mark III. Regarding the actual bags, this bigger one is the Caden L5. You can fit a lot of stuff in here, and it has these side pockets that you can use to quickly access your camera. There is also one extra compartment on the top of the bag, and you can also fit 15-inch laptop in here. So this is a really good camera, also quite affordable. And if I don't need that big camera, I will be using this small bag. I forgot the name, but I will put it in the description. And you can also fit a lot of stuff here into a really small bag. And last but not least, we have the lens ball. So this thing is made of a special glass that allows you to shoot like through it, and you can get some really nice effect while using this lens ball. So this is a fun accessory, and yeah, I do intend to make some interesting pictures with this one. And last but not least, the sound equipment. So at the moment I am recording on this Rode VideoMic Pro mic, and that one is plugged into Zoom H1n. This is a great recorder. Very easy to use, very user-friendly. It also has decent built-in mic, so this is a very useful thing. Also, if you intend to use your audio externally, it is very useful. I'm also very happy with this microphone. It gets the job done, but now I would probably choose the VideoMic Pro Plus, just because it turns on automatically with the camera. And I also intend to try a couple of Asden microphones. And today we are also joined by the new associate producer of this channel, Martin. Martin, come and say something.
Hello guys.
So the Martin will be helping me with some stuff, you know, so that we can make more videos and more easily, also on this channel and on the new channel. And yeah, so that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope that you liked this video and that you found it to be useful. Stay tuned for more videos and maybe consider subscribing if you don't want to miss my future content. I appreciate your feedback in form of thumbs up or thumbs down. If you'd like to ask anything or share your opinion, please do so in the comment section, and see you next time.